Race number 5 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 3:05. It's the Turf Club handicap over 1650 metres and in replay. Let's go back to that Saturday race won by Indian Pacific, in which Aberdeen Queen finished 5th.
The big question here on the outside now by Pike. Resort Man runs on down the middle, followed further back Aberdeen Queen, not doing enough, not nearly anywhere near enough as Indian Pacific still leads at the 200, a length in front of Levitate. He's really trying to knuckle down Indian Pacific, fighting under the urging of Parnham. Levitate's coming at him. Indian Pacific and Levitate, they went to it. There was nothing in it, nothing in it.
I didn't think that Aberdeen Queen was disgraced in the replay race. Was beaten 4 3/4 lengths by Indian Pacific, who's got plenty of ability and may well head to the east because he's Vobis qualified. That was over a shorter trip than the race on Wednesday. It was over the 1300 metres. If you go back 2 starts, beat Levitate did Aberdeen Queen over the 1200, and 2 starts ago beat Avalon Bay over the 1400 metres. Both of those horses have franked the form since then. I think Aberdeen Queen back in grade is going to be mighty hard to beat. Goes on top from number 1, Bold Success, who comes out of a very high rating race, the one won by Avalon Bay last start. I think Avalon Bay is one of the better bets on the card, so you've got to respect Bold Success here. Victoria Corva keeps the ride, so down to 57 kilos, and gate number 1 as well. Number 3 is Moderator. Now, this horse won last start to make it 2 in a row for William Pike and Brock Luthwaite, but it was a moderate field, beat Son of the Sun by a length and 3/4. There's a lot better horses going around here, but winning form is good form. And then number 4, The Last Breeze, has probably a few lengths to make up on Bold Success from last start, about 4.5 in fact. Only goes in the minors here from one of the outside gates. Top selection in race number 5 is number 2, Aberdeen Queen, to beat 1, Bold Success, 3, Moderator, and 4, The Last Breeze. Race number 6 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 3:40. It's the Old Mates Sports Bar and Eatery handicap over 1000 metres. What a good spot to be at Belmont Park is Old Mates in replay. Let's have a look at the latest trial of Murrumbine.
And back to the tail of the field, and just staying towards the inside was See Your Champ. Down the straight, 300 metres to go. Just a fluke in front, but it can hear plenty of footsteps. Through along the inside, Murrumbine comes through. Mordor raced up with Puckapunyo, now not to be missed, is starting to warm up. Puckapunyo went up on the outside. Not to be missed is going to Flash Late. Puckapunyo in front. Not to be missed. Driving at it goes up. And I think
Murrumbine is only a winner of one of its 3 races, and it was at Narrogin back in December, but has drawn the inside gate here for Durant and Clint Johnston Porter. The trainer has elected to put the blinkers on for the first time, and the likely favourite in this race, Excellent Dream for Lindsay Smith and Victoria Corva, has drawn one of the outside gates. I'm going to go a little bit wide here and go with the Durant runner, number 4. Goes on top from number 1, Excellent Dream, has placed in higher grade than this, and he's certainly got plenty of ability, but his barrier and his young jockey have to be causes for concern. Victoria rides his horse for the first time, has only missed the placings once in its 5 starts, 1 win, 1 second, and 2 thirds on its record. Number 10 is Roses Are Red for Stephen Miller and Sean McGrady. Now, they combined to win a maiden at Northam on the 18th of June, beat New Amsterdam by a length and 3/4. Comes here with that unbeaten record, does Roses Are Red. You'd think that the Durant yard have got a good line on Roses Are Red because New Amsterdam comes from their yard. And then number 14, Little Miss Pro for Mike Santich and Lakdar Romilly. Now, this horse is down in grade from a Class 3, and she did win 3rd up last campaign. She's 3rd up again on Wednesday. Top selection in race number 6 is number 4, Murrumbine, to beat 1, Excellent Dream, 10, Roses Are Red, and 14, Little Miss Pro. Race number 7 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 4:15. It's the Peninsula Dining Room handicap over 1400 metres. That room is back open again on Saturday, the 4th of July. In replay, let's have a look at the latest trial of Forgotten Jewel.
Home and in front, Wine Knight. Second on the outside is Forgotten Jewel. 3.5 further back to Put a Spell on You, and on the inside, second last, is There's a Thought. Essential Spice trying to wind up out wider, but Wine Knight doing it well, still a length in front or just under on The outside, Brad Parnham with his mount, Forgotten Jewel, but in front and doing it well, Wine Knight. Second is Forgotten Jewel. Wine Knight.
The penultimate race on the card is a good race. Going to go with number 2 here, Forgotten Jewel. Has drawn gate number 20, will come in, but will certainly jump from the outside gate, irrespective of how many scratchings come out. I think the lack of activity has to be the major cause for concern. This horse has been nominated several times. Has only had the one race day start. That was on the 15th of February when a $2.50 favourite at Ascot got the job done. The outside gate would normally be a concern, but looking at the map for this race and the race profile of Forgotten Jewel, I do think he'll be able to find the front. Will certainly be very, very close to the speed. I think he can negate the barrier. Goes on top from number 9, Mirror Moon, for Grant and Alana Williams and William Pike. Gate number 2. Won its maiden last start by 2.5 lengths. This is a multiple winning mare, Chocolate Moon's offspring by Blackfriars, and should go very, very close and might even start favourite. Number 6 is Fair Glory for Brett Pope and Mitchell Pateman, drawn to get a much softer run than he did on his reappearance. He drew gate 13 of 14 last start behind Golden Bonnie, gate 3 on Wednesday. And then number 18, Artie's Jewels, is the second emergency here, has drawn wide. He's been really struggling to get into one of these midweek races, but looking at that form line behind Speedy Miss, beaten a very narrow margin, that is very strong form for this race. It's also an higher grade as well. Top selection in race number 7 is number 2, Forgotten Jewel, to beat 9, Mirror Moon, 6, Fair Glory, and the emergency, number 18, Artie's Jewel. Race number 8 at Belmont on Wednesday will jump at 4:52. It's the free entry to Belmont Park handicap over 1,200 metres. And in replay, let's have a look at the last start of Wanna Be Good.
Pearls and Prawns conceding the leader about 5 lengths head start. 250 to go, and as a party draws the Persuader on Son of a God, Sir Mambo. And now Skin and Tin starts to run on. They come to the 100 though, still Son of a God in front. Son of a God by a length down the outside. Running on Skin and Tin, Sir Mambo, but Son of a God's going to hold them, and Son of a God did it from...
William Pike will ride Wanna Be Good in the last, and we all know what that means. There'll be a torrent of support from him. He'll be given a start from one of his wide gates, but he has got a very, very strong finish, this horse. I'm trusting William to get the right run. He doesn't mind wet tracks as well. He's been placed on them several times. And the last time he teamed up with the Wizard was in a Saturday ratings race, considerably stronger than this, and he almost got the chocolates. Goes on top from number 3, talking about a horse that almost got the chocolates. This is Friar's Gift for Brian Rogers and Austin Galati. Now, they teamed up last start at Belmont 2 weeks ago, tried to make all, were run down by their fast finishing Beat the Bell. The format of that is pretty strong, and Austin has a very good chance to win his first city race. Number 13 is It Comes Natural, has drawn the inside gate here for Chris Parnham and Paul Rogers. Now, this horse has never missed the top 2 on a soft track. He's had 4 goes, 1 win and 3 minor placings. And then number 7, Double the Pro, won by 2 lengths at Northam, and now switches from Peter Fernie to Luke Fernie, with Mitchell Pateman keeping the ride. Top selection in race number 8 is number 6, Wanna Be Good, to beat 3, Friar's Gift, 13, It Comes Natural, and 7, Double the Pro. It's now time to nominate my best bets on the Ascot card, going in consecutive races. Race number 4, number 1, Avalon Bay to complete the hat trick, and in race number 5, number 2, Aberdeen Queen to win down in class. It's easy to stay up to date with everything that's happening at Perth Racing. You can log onto our website, or you can follow us on one of our social media channels. Until next time, bye for now.